Antiochian Orthodox. That is Greek Orthodox. See how they didn't have enough money. They converted a building. It did what they could with it by trying to see these high arches right here, and then the third high arch and the cross, which is an Antiochian Orthodox cross. Actually, this might be Antiochian because of the style of cross. And then kind of the faux thing with kind of makes it look like a basilica with the two domes. Very, very limited money. And you'll see ones that are even made with less money that reflect the holy place. This one is Greek Orthodox. Inside these, and keep in mind those icons that are painted on the walls, they don't get removed. So where's all the, people talk about, oh, all the gold. You mean the extremely thin gold leaf that wouldn't amount to $300 that we should just completely destroy a church to get that when the church gives out more in charity? But most of that you see is basically just paint. But does that look like a holy place? Yeah, that's it's not Antiochian. If you can guess what that is, or if you know what that is, I'm not going to tell you, but the Orthodox, you guys should know from the style. All right, going on. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is St. George Cathedral in Oakland. Anytime St. George makes me think Antiochian. So this one, I believe Greek Orthodox. Well, let's go in. Nope, Antiochian Orthodox Church. What? Of course, it's called St. George, right? These are different styles. I want to say that's Greek Orthodox. This one is very, very special because that one was torn down to the ground by the Soviets. And within 1 year after the Soviet Union collapsed, it was rebuilt to exactly how it was when the Soviets tore it down in the 1920s. Beautiful. So I just gave it away. That's in Russia. Or is it in the Ukraine? Someone correct me on that one. Okay. Very little money. I believe this is up in Alaska or Siberia. But does this not look like a holy place? That's the Orthodox Church. This is Russian. And you see the moon underneath it? That is the because they defeated the Turks that wanted to kill or convert them. And the Muslims will even tell you, oh, the moon is not a symbol of Islam, it's just a symbol of the Turks. Well then, that should not be Islamophobic then, should it? Or Islamo-hating or whatever. But Islam is an aggressive religion spread by the sword, and the Tsars stopped it. Again, not a Antiochian Orthodox Church. You can tell what it is, but it's obviously an Orthodox Church. Holy place. Another one, not the onion domes of Russia, right? Holy place. You can tell that's a holy place, right? Now it's just made up of paint and wood. That's it. This one, I know. This is actually St. John the Baptist Greek Orthodox Church. It's right across from Rush in Chicago. So, like, I'm a block away from it almost every morning. And that's a basilica, by the way. See the way that is, and there, that's a basilica, and then they added the dome. That's a Greek Orthodox church. That looks like the Kremlin, but I don't know if it's a copy of it or if it actually is the St. Basil's Cathedral that everybody calls the Kremlin. But obviously Russian Orthodox. This one, Antiochian Orthodox. Again, built with different, means of money, different this, different that, but all look like holy places. This, the fisheye lens, again, these pews, we got to get rid of them. How are we going to celebrate Holy Week in Lent? How do we do our prostrations? Ridiculous. But it's a holy place, just with paint. Look what they've been able to do. Turn it into a place where, a holy place. Okay, here's another Slavic church. It's in Moscow. Russian Orthodox Church. Beautiful. You tell it's a sacred place. Again, Eastern Orthodox Church. You can tell it's a sacred place. Here's a very old one in Greece. Built by actual people like a while ago, and you can tell. This one, yeah, Russian Orthodox Church, obviously. There's the inside of the Orthodox Church, again, just wooden paint, no pews in these ones. The Romanian Orthodox, again, you could tell. I don't know why they have these slash marks. This is weird. But yeah, Eastern Orthodox. I don't know what is going on with that. Okay. There's some Orthodox Christians from along the way. Let me get out of here because I don't know what. I don't know how to use this to save my life. But oh, here it is. You son of a. Guess who took this photo? Me. I took this photo. I put it up on, I think it was Facebook or something. This was like 10 years ago. I don't know how it got out, but that's Father Bill Calderoni. That's Holy Transfiguration, my old church, my old parish, right? And it was facing south, but again, it used to be, I think, a Lutheran church. The parish had moved around a lot. Actually was in Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall at one point, and they did exorcisms over it because of the Arian heresies. But yeah, all that wood was carved by hand, but it's designed so that there's not a single nail in there, so it can all be taken down and removed, so it doesn't have to be disrupted. And the image of the Theotokos behind the altar is on canvas, so it can be taken down and moved. Even though Orthodox churches are not supposed to be moved because of funds and things like that until we could build a permanent church, but this church got suckered away from us, and you could tell it was devoted to Holy Transfiguration. Why? Because between the icon of the Incarnation, and Saint Michael, you have the Holy Transfiguration. Father Bill was a great priest, good man. I miss that parish, but I like Father Herman. I think he's a good man as well. Let's just see what the next image is. Hopefully it's not a bunch of naked Brazilian women. Oh no, That's the one that just the one I told you to remember. Remember? And they stripped the icons from the walls. I don't know if you could tell in the last one. Oh, you couldn't tell. But there was icons all over the walls. But they were different sizes, and it was, you know, who joined the church, who was, you know, like my godfather's godfather had his icon. And then when my godfather joined the church, him and all of his children had the icons of their saints around my godfather's icon. And then when me and two gentlemen who would become my god brothers, and a girl who would become my god sister, joined the Orthodox Church, we put our icons next to that cluster, or within that cluster, near my godfather. So it was like a family tree of spirituality. Well, when we all got strong-armed out by Gilquest and the defrocked Bishop Mark, and just all the old members kicked out. Yep, those just all got, you know, taken down. All that great history, beautiful, organically emerging iconography, wiped away because the priest's wife wanted icons of uniformity of the Stations of the Cross. We don't do Stations of the Cross in Eastern Orthodoxy. We just don't. See, it even looks brighter. And there were children there. Oh yeah, there's another one. Ancient church. Oh, here's the original one. You know what that is? Hagia Sophia. But they took the cross off of it. When the Young Turk came in, they took the crescent moon off of it, and now it's a museum. Muslims are allowed to pray, but not the Christians. This is the original church. You know, you could see, you know, all that. These minarets weren't there, but that is that was the biggest structure, the biggest dome for thousands of years. Or I think it was before St. Peter's in Rome was built. But that cracked a bunch of times and needed chains to hold it together. But yeah, that was a marvel of engineering for 1,000 years, and it was the greatest structure. And it was built during, quote unquote, the Dark Ages. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Hagia Sophia of Constantinople. All right, that's it. Peace to you. So those are Orthodox churches of different, and it makes me sad to look at stuff like this. Because look, I mean, you can even see how much it's changed. But no matter how different the styles are, you know